Welcome back to No For Real podcast. Hello.
Hi guys, how are you?
How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm asking this for me.
We synced.
Yeah.
I'm asking Taraya, but I'm also asking y'all. How are y'all doing?
I've been enjoying the past 2 days. The weather been really nice. It's like a little bit of cold.
Yeah.
We're actually getting to feel a little bit of winter. And for some reason, I did miss winter this year a little bit. Not crazy, but I got bored of summer clothes. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
I need to put layers. Like, and I need to survive with layers on, not
Same,
melt, you
'cause
know?
crazy. Well, like a couple weeks ago, I was also telling you, like I miss, and I love summer. Don't get me wrong, I love
Same.
summer. It's my favorite season, but I miss winter. Like I just want it to
The
rain
vibe.
and it's cold and I'm playing music and I'm just
Yes,
driving,
yes.
wearing like a turtleneck, you know?
I feel like because we grew up where we do live all 4 seasons. So it's nostalgic for us when it actually
Yes.
is a chance for us to live the same moments, you know? Like sometimes it's nice to feel cold when you walk outside because it brings back some memories that, of course, you go through.
Yeah. And
I guess I go through that. I don't know if that's normal, but in my book, if it's not this way in your head, that's not normal. Like
Yeah.
you have to get some
feelings
moments,
of
you know?
yeah, of course. And Iraq has the best winter to me, in my opinion. There's just like a
It's
very
beautiful.
beautiful bond between you and your family.
Yes.
And like the streets turns out to be beautiful. And
I
it's just
enjoy it.
very, very, I don't know how to explain, very romantic.
The past
The
two
best
times
way
I was in Iraq was one of them. Actually, the first time I went back, I think it was like 2021. Since like, I don't know, 2005. I don't know. It's been a long time anyway. But I did see that they have really nice winter like decorations and they actually do celebrate like New Year's and
Christmas. It's
I
like,
feel
yeah.
like it's so nice, and we always have been. Like
Yes.
New Year's has always been something that we look forward to, and we actually do celebrate.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like bring cakes and do like celebration, just like that. There is a birthday, you know, going on.
Yeah, I remember in my elementary school,
Yeah,
we had one of my best friends and her cousin, they were Christians, so they would get it off, but we
Yeah.
don't, right? And I remember a week before we would have like a celebration for them, but it's really for everybody because
Yeah,
we
of
love
course.
celebrating it.
Yeah.
And then we would like get gifts and stuff like that. And my parents always my dad always acted like he's Santa, and he just
Yeah.
brings us stuff at night, and
Yeah.
then we wake up in the morning. So I don't know, I grew up celebrating it, so
yeah.
it's my favorite season.
I agree.
love it.
Same. So it's been really nice the past 2 days. That's why I'm like in a really good vibe. I'm like, yay, it's getting a little bit chilly outside. I'm enjoying it. And yeah, it's been busy. Not gonna lie. I've been working a lot, but I love my job. So everything I do, I love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here. It's nice. Oh my God, at work we're getting a new project, and I'm very excited about it. So
Is it something different?
yes.
Okay.
Well, design wise, it's something that we do. Is we work at a fabrication shop / design. So it's like
Yeah.
it does interior design, slat walls, furniture, and stuff like that. So it's gonna be in that niche, right?
Yeah.
But the place that we're doing it to is different, because we normally do to airports, we do to commercial offices and stuff like that. But this time we are doing a project for a sushi restaurant, and I am very, very, very excited to try the menu.
I know that.
Because as soon
It's
as
something that you love. So you
Yes.
are very passionate about
I
sushi.
love
Therefore,
it.
you are very passionate about this project.
that project is gonna turn out the most beautiful. I'll make sure that everything is gonna be delivered on time and in the most beautiful way possible. But yeah, I straight up went to the restaurant and I started looking for the rates and like the comments of people. Everybody said it's good, so yeah.
Were you not going to take the project if they were bad?
Not really. But that's not up to me. It's not my
That's
firm.
so cute.
I'm very excited.
So it is already an existing business.
Yes.
You should take before and after stuff.
Of course.
Please.
That's what I do.
Okay.
If I show you my phone, I have a lot of pictures of before and after. I just don't, I post whatever I want to post whenever I want to post it, you know? But I have a lot of projects and I have a bunch of pictures.
Some people are just interested. Like, they just want to know.
See, I posted I posted one time a reel of a process for that project. It finished like 3 months ago. I never posted the final thing. But one time I'll just be bored sitting down and I'm like, okay, let me post it. I don't like to post at that exact moment. I like to post like months later.
You know what happens in that case? I have to wait forever for my phone to load the footage.
Yes, true.
This is not a nice thing, okay?
Yeah.
Because sometimes I want to edit like in 5 days and I go through this problem. Like, I have to start right away.
Yeah.
And the longer I wait, the longer I wait for the video to load.
Yep. Sometimes I want to post
It did
things.
not used to be like that. It did not.
It's always been like that, but for like longer term things.
Right? Not short videos.
Yeah, true. When I used to want to like post stuff about Barcelona's trip, like from 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Now it takes like literally 15 minutes. I just have to leave it there
Thank
and let
you.
all the pictures and the videos process.
That last night. I was editing something and I was
have
like,
a lot. Your storage might be
no,
almost
I checked
out.
my storage. I still have like 100 megapixels.
Mega or gigabyte?
Oh, gigapixels, actually.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah. I still have 100.
Megabytes.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a lot.
megabytes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually.
that's-
Pixels, that's pictures. I don't know what's going on. Megabytes.
It's okay.
Exactly.
I get them confused too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm very excited to try the menu, and
I'm excited to see
there
the before and after.
Thank you. I will show it to you.
Please show us, because like you said it here, so now
You.
a lot of people are gonna be waiting,
I
not
will.
just me.
But I mean, it's a project that we're barely going to a
Yeah.
site visit, so it might take a year
yeah.
to finish, or a year and a half.
Really?
But, yeah, depending
Okay.
on how big it is. That one project that I did the process of, that took us like 8 months.
Oh, wow.
And like 3 months after, so a year and 11 months.
Yeah,
actually.
it's because you have to
Yeah.
customize everything.
Yes, and then there's a project that I've been working on ever since I started working with this company.
Wow,
Until
it's been a
now,
while.
it's not done. We're not going to be done until March of next year.
That's cool though.
It's a huge project, and Pharrell Williams is because I'm happy. He's the one that is like investor.
Okay,
the
so he's an
project.
investor.
Yeah, and he went to the job site.
Is it a commercial thing?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like a music hall.
Okay.
He
An
went to
art
the site.
gallery.
Yes. Not a gallery, but it's like a
music hall.
concert.
Okay.
hall. He went to the site to visit a week after I came back from Virginia. I was livid.
Well, next time, make
But I'm
sure
not
that you go and
idealizing. I don't care.
You're
But,
not idolizing. You just want to see. I'm sure he's just a normal human being, but it's
Yeah.
nice to meet the people that are famous.
Yeah.
It's nice to see what's up.
Yes.
And I'm sure he would be excited to know that you are the designer. You are working on the project. Fabricator
In this
is
case,
actually the
yeah.
person that gets the design done.
So the form is not me,
Okay.
but all the details is me and my team, of course.
Okay.
So the way we put it together, basically my job is mostly, there is design in it, but mostly it's engineering. And for some odd reason, I like it. Like, I like engineering stuff because it's challenging. You do a lot of math.
Yeah.
And I love that.
I know.
It's cool.
I mean, we all know that you love math.
By now?
I'm like, it's not just me. Everybody
Yeah.
knows. Bro, you really shook me. Like, I'm still a little bit shook.
Shook it.
Exactly.
I don't know.
But I
it's
think you
just
like
my
design
brain.
too.
Yeah, I love
so
design.
in the future, I can see you doing both.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
'Cause
lovely.
still a lot of designing behind engineering. There are ways, like smaller details, and it's actually way harder than just doing the pretty form
Of course.
of the overall.
Especially
So you
now
need
with
a-
AI.
Yes. Oh my God.
It's hard to execute, but it's easy to imagine and put things
Yes.
together because it's AI doing it for you, you know?
The
Execution
hardest
is
actually
like the
engineering.
labor.
It is very hard. And you have to come up with a very unique way of like metal work that you need to make sure it works with wood and how it's going to stand, and you do all the calculations, and it's hard.
I really appreciate designs. The more I see houses as a realtor, the more I appreciate design, because please, let's stop doing modern, minimal things. Like, I don't want to see it, and neither do my clients.
Thank you very
Neither do my clients. I swear. I have not. I have, but like they're very minimum. Like the percentage of people that come and work with me that want minimal design is like 2%.
And let's just stop doing that marble decking of
Just
kitchens.
hire a good designer that knows what's up. Pay a little bit of money because the designs that you guys are putting out there, it's people do not want anymore. Like, no.
Yeah, I don't know. The material choice is ugly for the minimal design. The colors, I feel like it makes you feel like you want to go to sleep. Like it really is very boring. There's nothing contrasting.
Like
huh?
it sometimes is the same amount of money that they're putting in. It's just an ugly design.
No, it's a lot more cheaper. It's a lot design, like material wise, and you could tell it's cheap sometimes if they really don't know how to pick the materials and make them work together. You can tell it is very cheap, and it's the same amount of money as the other minimalist, material. But compared to if you actually want it to be custom and design, it's a lot more money.
I've seen some
But
cute
it's
houses
worth it.
this week.
It's
I love
really
it.
worth it. It brings up the value of the house
I agree.
anyways.
I agree.
So might as well just spend that extra $15,000-$20,000 and get you a beautiful house that you actually want to go back to when you get out of work, not run away from.
I agree.
So
I agree. It's been a beautiful week. I've seen beautiful houses, so I like when I see that. And I've seen some ugly houses too, but I'm just going to remember the cute ones and live with that. In today's episode, we have questions for each other. Mm-hmm. And the question's going to be about us in the past 5 years.
Yes.
Anything that we ask is going to be related in that like frame.
Time period.
Yeah.
Because really, I feel like we can do more than that, but I feel like that's when we actually grew up. Like 5 years ago, it's like when we actually were.
And I feel like there is so much that has changed in everybody's lifestyle since 2019.
True. Yeah, that year still feels like it's
since 2019 to today, so much has happened in every single human being's perspective on life. So we are interested to investigate each other's brains, basically, and see how we answer these questions.
Yeah.
I gave you an idea about my questions
I
and you gave me zero idea about her questions to me.
Can I be honest? Because I have 3 in my brain and I'm a wing 2.
Okay.
So that's
3 is good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm going to.
I mean, I put extra just in case, but I get external helps. I have an assistant. Do you?
I can, but I'm refusing to.
My assistant is ChatGPT.
I have a lot of people in my life that love ChatGPT. Wallah,
it's everybody's assistant.
Yeah, one of my friends, he can't live without it. Like literally can't function. But in in a fun way. Yeah, in a fun way, not like
talk
literally.
So much about AI.
Yes, yeah.
But I need a whole episode for that because I'm obsessed with knowledge, not just like AI and what it's doing. It's just a computer. Like, what are you going to expect? Of course, it's going to be able to do that. You know what I mean? It's a computer. You program. But like the things that are changing because of it is what I'm interested in.
Yeah, I'm scared. If anything, if you care how I feel, I'm really terrified.
Me too.
Of the future.
Me too. There's already a podcast that is done AI.
Oh, thank you. I would love to be out by like
it's insane.
20 years. I don't want to be
it's
witnessing anything crazy.
Like the things that I watch about AI, insane. And there are already apps and things. Anyway, let's go into the questions.
All right.
This is a rabbit hole for me. You know what I mean?
Yes. I should have wrote them down because now my brain is gonna.
I was gonna wing it, and I know my brain freezes sometimes, especially when I want to do some calculated things.
Yeah.
And the questions are very calculated.
Hell yeah.
So I had to write them down.
I have 3 in my brain that
and
I overthought.
It's big. It's not even a small text. I want it to be like in my face.
Like have it a mile away and you could still
like
read
a monitor.
Yes.
A lot of people use monitors. We know what's up.
We don't. That's how good we are.
We don't use monitors.
But we also zone out sometimes.
That's real life.
Human. We give you the raw version.
Yeah, exactly.
We're just girls. I'm just a girl.
Okay, I have the first
Yeah.
question. If you could go back 5 years, what advice would you give to yourself, and would you actually listen to it?
I feel like I would not listen just because
Okay.
I was very stubborn back then.
I need to know the advice first
Yes.
to judge you.
You know it. You already know. I feel like the advice, it would be, I would tell myself that I don't need to go too far from who I am to find myself.
Okay. Can you elaborate? Why are you being shady and vague?
But you're asking me to say things that I don't want to say on this podcast. They don't
Okay.
get to know my business.
Okay. Okay, so it's that thing that I also don't know because I can't be connected right now. I'm
She's
not.
disconnected.
I'm disconnected
All right.
today.
No,
But can you hint?
I can.
Okay, yeah.
Give me
I'll
one
give you
second.
some time
Yeah.
because I know you need to basically take away some
Yes.
words.
Yes. I feel like I didn't know myself to a certain point where I had to go out of my way to experience different things in life to get to know myself. But I feel like I went to places that I should have not, because it hurt me, or it made me feel specific ways that I cannot make myself unfeel that.
I see.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. It's one of those lessons that scar.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that I wish I didn't. Like, I wish I didn't do that, because there's no point. Like, I could have learned in other ways. And I was very good ever since I was little, that I have 3 older sisters, and I see their mistakes, and I'm like, okay, I know I shouldn't be doing this, shouldn't be doing
Would
that.
have
I was
you
very
listened?
wise. But I would have not listened, no, because I was very stubborn. I'm still stubborn, but I'm stubborn in the good way now. I'm stubborn with things that I know that I should go after and get it done. And you know what I mean? But before, I was stubborn unreasonably. Like, I would only listen to myself, not listen to anybody else in my life.
I see.
And I feel like that was costly.
Yeah. So the same advice, would you take it today?
100%, yes.
But 5 years ago, you wouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually, I'm implementing it in my life now.
Yeah.
Where I see myself, I'm like, I don't know what I would do if I do this. And let me try it out. I'm being adventurous. And I'm like, I don't need to.
Exactly. Some things, you don't need to do them to find yourself.
Yeah.
But also, you learned something, because now you learned
Yeah.
that you don't need to go the extra mile to explore yourself. Sometimes you can, in the way that you choose, in the way that makes you feel that you are progressing, not decreasing,
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. Well, yes.
Yeah.
How about you?
Oh, so you're going to flip the question?
No. You have to answer it. Whatever
I
we
have
ask.
to.
Yeah,
Okay,
whatever
okay.
we ask, you answer, I answer as well. Baby girl?
The advice that I would give myself 5 years ago, you are capable of doing multiple things all at once, even if people tell you that you need to stick to one thing, and for you to master that one thing that you love, you have to do only one thing. And in my case, I love multiple things. I don't love one thing only. So the advice would be, work on everything. all at once. Enjoy everything. You don't have to be number one because you will never be. There's always somebody ahead of you. Always. And that's depressing. You need to be number one to you, not to everybody. For me to be number one is to do everything that I want to do in my lifetime. And I don't care, you know? I don't need to be the master in one thing. So would I have listened? I don't know. But I think I would. I do listen to myself. So I think if I know about what I really want now and how my life is going, I think I would have taken the advice. Yeah, I would have. I'd like,
But you don't know how your life is going to go. And
yeah,
that
I don't.
goes
I still
back to
don't.
why you don't listen to yourself, because you don't know what are the consequences
True.
unless you live them.
True.
But I feel like you would, because you already were doing a lot of things 5 years ago at the same time, and you were capable of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you just started doing more and more and more, and you saw
Bigger things, yeah.
Yes, and you saw how capable you are.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And your confidence boosted and everything.
Yeah.
So today you're like, absolutely you can do it.
Yeah.
But you did it before too, to be honest. To give her the credit, she was doing a lot of things and amazing things at the same
Yeah,
time.
I feel like just because now it's more serious, bigger things maybe. 5 years ago, the things that I was doing were big for me, but now it's like bigger, you know? Yeah, and it's an advice that I give to people too. It's like, don't worry about being number one. There is always somebody behind you. That's really not a good way to go about things. Be number one to yourself. I swear to God, life will be so much easier. Making decisions will matter for you, like in a different way. You will think about things really differently the minute you start thinking about you alone in this world. Like, yeah, you are the center of this world to yourself. You know what I mean? Don't involve other people and how they see you and their point of view in your decisions. Basically, just don't. Unnecessary.
True.
Yeah, that's me answering.
All right. Perfect. Okay, I have a question. What would you have changed from your goals 5 years ago as of something that you might wanted to achieve
Okay.
today?
I remember 5 years ago when I first started my YouTube channel, it was like the center of my world, not gonna lie. It's something that I used to have to think about a video every single week. So the minute I finish editing and dropping the video, I go and plan for the second one. And I really did take it serious. And my goal was to hit 1 million, within the first like 3-4 years. I don't know. But now I feel like that's not my goal, even with YouTube. You know what I mean? My goal is not about the numbers. I feel like it's more about real connection and people understanding what's up in life. I don't want to be a channel that is just existing. You know what I mean? I don't want to be just content. I want it to be more personal. So I feel like I care about the personal connection with people more than the numbers.
Like genuine things that you actually want to post and
Exactly.
show.
Exactly.
To people.
And I didn't also care about privacy. Now I do care about privacy a lot more. I feel like when you care about privacy, your goals changes in whenever it is related to social media, you know? 5 years ago, I didn't really care. So
That's beautiful.
another goal was I thought that social media is everything that I want to do. And my goals have shifted. Like, I love it, I enjoy it, but it's not everything. I feel like I enjoy it when it's 50-50. Like, I have a different life out there doing something, and there's a 50% of me here. I feel like that's more of me, and I used to do that, and I feel like I was happier when that was it. Like, I don't see myself being a full-time social media personality and nothing else. Like, hell no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are very ambitious. So I feel
So,
like there are
yeah.
different things that you are.
Goals have changed,
Of course.
and that's normal.
Yeah.
And the minute you feel like you don't belong to that goal, change. There is no way. Like, khalas,
Yeah.
basically.
Literally.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. How about
Okay.
you?
For me, I feel like it's always been architecture.
Yeah.
And 5 years ago, literally, well, 6 years ago,
Yeah.
that was the only thing that I was looking forward to, is when to graduate and be an architect.
Yeah.
So to me, it was like everything was revolved around architecture. And that was the only, how do I say it? Like, it was a title that I was looking for. Not materialistic way or money-wise or anything.
It's out
But
of love.
it's something, yeah, exactly, out of passion and
Yeah.
out of love. I've always wanted to be like Yasmin, the architect, and I love it.
Yeah.
It was my dream ever since I was 5 years old.
And now
So-
she is.
Thank you.
You worked
But-
for it. I did nothing.
Yeah.
I just existed watching.
But I've always loved so many different things at the same time. But I feel like I was blinded by, how do you say it? Like almost by a toxic lover.
Yeah.
Like
I see what you
architecture
mean.
was like
You had a
very-
target. You don't see anything else.
Yes, and
One
I loved-
target.
You know when you're like you have a vision,
Focused,
but
yeah.
there are beautiful things around you that you really don't stop and see.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I wish that I had a goal to spend more time with my family and not distance myself so much from them.
Yeah.
Because it was 5 years that I didn't get to see a lot of time with them. I didn't get to see them in their birthdays. I used to sacrifice a bunch of stuff that I think it was unnecessary. So I wish I put a goal to spend time more with friends and family. And then I wish I put a goal to actually do the things that I love. I wish I put a goal that I can do fashion as well as architecture.
Yeah.
Because that's something that I also loved ever since I was little.
So good at it, I swear.
Thank you.
Like, you come up with things that are not there sometimes.
Thanks. So yeah, I just wish like now I'm changing it. I'm switching it up.
Yeah.
But also I don't want to do the same thing with fashion. I'm like, I don't want to burn myself out.
Yep. You want to take it
can be-
slowly and enjoy the
I
progress.
can be both. I can be all at the same time.
Yes, yes.
And I never really put a goal for doing a podcast, for example.
Yeah.
And it just happened. And I think
So
it's very, very beautiful. So sometimes just letting things go by God's plan, you just let it go and it's beautiful. And sometimes you need to plan it, but put a little bit of flexibility to it because life might shift your path a little bit differently.
And enjoy the process.
Yeah.
Like, just enjoy it. Relax, slow down, and enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the process is way more meaningful sometimes than the target.
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
That's cute.
Thanks.
I love that question. Let me pull up my notes and get ready for my question. What's a moment in your life during the past 5 years that completely shifted your perspective or changed your path? A moment. Like, what were you doing? Were you chilling? Were you cooking? Were you working out? Were you eating? What switched?
What happened in Palestine last year?
Oh,
A complete shift. Like, it's recent. It's not like 5 years ago, but it's within the 5 years.
I understand.
Before that, I was changing a little bit, not gonna lie, and I was rooted a little bit back more to where I'm from and all of that. But I feel like at that moment, I really felt like life is not worth anything. When you see people that are going through hard times and you start realizing that you are in a huge blessing and your life is great, there is nothing to worry about. You don't need to rush anything. Like, that's how I'm going by now. I'm like, I'll reach everything that I want slowly, and I just need to stay disciplined and do it consistently and do everything
enjoy
in my
it.
power. But at the same time, I'm like, I have a much better life than a lot of people in this world. So I'm blessed, thankful, and I wish everybody has this life that I have. I'm fine.
It is a big thing. It did change my perspective on where I take my news. And it changed how I look at my environment for sure. It also changed how I look at my homeland and the Middle East, you know? It changed a lot. And it's beautiful that it happened because it's been happening for so long, but this is the first time where it is this major in my lifetime as an adult that can understand what's going on.
Yeah.
And it's worse now, if you think about it. If it was happening in one spot, now it's happening around multiple spots.
Yeah.
But I believe it's going to change. I don't know why I have a big belief that it's going to change, but not today, not tomorrow. I don't know. I have a feeling like in the next 5-10 years, something there is going to change. It's not going to be the status quo.
Inshallah.
You know?
I hope so too.
A moment that shifted my path. It's a beautiful moment in my opinion. I was working on a contract and I'm very proud I did it, to be honest. It was something that it was very hard in my work related to real estate, and I felt like it was super complicated, and it was my first time kind of doing something that big, but it shifted my perspective on my business, and I respect myself more because I've worked with people that do the same thing that I do, and I see that the way that I carry things is very good, and I need to be proud about what I do and have more belief in I'm capable of doing most of the things that I want to do in real estate. So it really did shift my thinking, and I take myself very serious when it comes to contract work, and I love it because it just added more sparkle for me to see the love that I have for contracts. Yeah.
That's nice. That's cute.
I'm just saying things that really I went through, you know?
Yeah.
And it did change a lot. Because, like, it's a moment that I still go back to, you know, and remember just to get more motivated, you know? It's like, yes, you got to remember. So I have to remind myself these things. Yeah.
That's cute.
Thank you.
Coco is sleeping. And
She's snoring. She's not just sleeping.
Yeah, and I'm kind of feeling sleepy too.
You know,
so please excuse me because I'm about to sleep.
People who never had pet will never understand, because I was one. I did not understand when people say my dog is like my son or my daughter or my baby. Bro, I understand. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, y'all are so drama. Like, everybody that used to think like that, I'm like, there's something going on with you. And they probably felt like there is something going on with me.
That is with you, you know? What do you mean that doesn't affect your life? I see Rita chilling and just like trying to sleep, and I immediately feel sleepy. Like, same girl.
I don't feel the same with Coco because she's always kind of like sleeping. But if I was sleepy and she's sleeping, I'm not staying awake.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jelly bean.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
I'm excited for your next question.
Okay.
I don't want to keep them waiting. You know what I mean?
Back to back. Damn.
Yes.
That feels like SAT? CAT? SAT?
Oh, SAT, yeah.
SAT. Was never good.
Do they still take SATs?
Yes. My nephew does.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Socially.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Would you have wanted to make more friends?
In the past
in the past 5 years that you feel like you know, because now we're growing older,
Yeah.
and we wouldn't want to make friends as much as we wanted to when we were young.
True.
So right now, whatever we have in our life, or whoever is willing to align with our past, is the ones that we're gonna keep forever. Right?
So true.
But 5 years ago, would you have wanted it to be a little bit more social, a little bit more outgoing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like 5 years ago I was a lot more outgoing, a lot more social, and I had
That's
a lot
of
more
course
friends.
a normal thing. But
And I
would
used
you
to
have
hang out a lot
wanted
more.
to have even more and keep even more and
No.
change your way of?
No.
Who is
No.
gone? Is gone.
It was enough. I got enough lessons, enough drama, enough people, and I feel like now I'm on the right path. I really do not waste my time with people. If I do not like you, I'm not spending time. If I like you, I'm gonna enjoy my time with you and spend time with you. I'm not nurturing nothing that does not benefit me even 1%. You know what I mean? If I leave and I'm not 100% happy, then there is no point to spend time with you, you know?
Yeah, of course.
Plus, I was like, in those 5 years, I feel like the beginning of them was horrible. That's when I was all over the place hanging out like 3-4 times a week, you know? It was insane. And I feel like I didn't like myself then. I was blinded, I guess. I was a lot more naive, and people saw that, like, and I felt like I wasn't naive. You know, when you think you know what's up and you know the streets, but like you are actually naive, and people can see that you are actually not a street person. I feel like it was a wake up moment for me that I'm not, and I need to accept it and be more cautious with people. So that's who I am now, and I love it. I want to keep it this way.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about that. Like, I think yesterday I was like, it's always a quality over quantity. Don't, bro. Don't even convince me that, like, oh, how about you?
I feel like I would have liked to be a little bit more social.
Okay.
But not have a lot of friends.
Yeah.
You know?
Social meaning like mingling with people? Or
Like,
what do you mean?
Like, like talking, having connections more.
Okay.
Especially when I was during school, because
Okay.
it helps build work opportunities later on. My only connection was that I was good, and everybody kind of knew that I was good, and my friend too. So that's how we got approached by people for work and stuff like that, because they know us, they always see our projects, and you know.
Beautiful.
But it was never like there's that social connection. So I feel like it would have benefited me a lot more. And I'm trying now to like break that.
Okay, networking.
Where if I go to a job site and I see people, I'm like, hey, you know, this is me. That's what I do. If you wanna ever work, let me know.
I definitely suggest that even for myself.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Networking is something that I always feel like I am short at throughout my whole life. You know what I mean?
You should always do it.
Yeah.
And there are so many conferences. There are so many different things that you just go and pitch your ideas and pitch who you are.
Have a drama, but I don't know if I should say it. I just remembered since you said like conferences and events and networking.
Say it, but I need to go back to my point. So say it so you don't forget.
No, go back. Finish it. I'm not going to forget.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're going to forget.
No, I'm not. So, yeah. It's always needed to network, okay?
Yeah, so okay. I always needed to network and stuff like that. But as in like friend-wise, I feel like no. This is like the World Cup finale right here.
Yeah.
And a few other people.
Yeah.
That's it.
Limited, really. I can count them, and I love that.
Yeah, I love that too, because maybe at a younger age, like maybe 5 years more, I would have wanted to know how people think and how people act, because I was very naive.
Yeah.
And I knew I was naive. Mm-hmm. And I chose to trust in people that I should have never trusted, you know?
I see.
But at an older age, when I was very young, I was very shy and I was not social at all. I don't
Gotcha,
like to
gotcha.
talk to people or at all. But like I started being a little bit more social at an older age, so people would tell right away that I am naive, and I knew I was.
Yeah.
So
I feel like you are not naive as much as you were
right now,
5 years ago. Yeah.
I'm not naive.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Not.
I'm not gonna say that we are street smart. Like,
I'm not saying.
I know, girl, you are not as street smart as some other people or girls that I have met.
But I'm not saying like nobody can fool me. Like as in like come at me
Yeah.
the nice way that people used to come at me 5 years ago.
True.
Now when I look at somebody, I'm like, okay, they might be wanting to come and like destroy my life.
Yeah,
That's the first thing
you're
that comes
knowing
into
more
my mind.
your value more. You know,
Yeah.
that's what happens with age. You know your value. You know where you're at, what you're adding to other
And I'm
people's
more
life.
skeptical. Like I don't look
Yes.
at you and be like, oh, they're nice. No, hell no. I'll need 2-3 years to trust you.
Yeah,
Minimum.
It really be taking this long at
Minimum.
this age.
Really minimum.
Back then, it used to be a month, and they're in your house. Like that's insane. I remember like back in high school, like a month or two, and we're hanging out like 24/7. That's it. We
Yeah.
have like bonded because also it was school. You know, you see them every day. It was completely different when it's a school environment. The friendships are completely different when you have to see the same people every day.
Yeah.
Versus you see them like once every 2 months. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's when you're an adult and each person has like a different schedule, you know, and it's kind of like making an appointment to hang out with people. So
See, I wish I was more social in high school.
yeah, I was very social.
People tell me I
love
didn't
my
miss
high school
out on
days.
anything, but I just wanted it to, you know.
They're lying.
I wanted it to
I'm
go
telling
to
you.
prom so bad. I didn't.
I'm
I was
telling
like,
you.
sorry,
I did
I'm not going.
the most during high school, and thank God I did. Like I was a different human being, and let me tell you that, and I love it. I love it. I would go back and relive it. It was nice.
I
I
wish
love it.
I lived it. I really wish.
I feel bad for you.
I missed out.
Sorry.
You are.
I'm just being honest.
Yes. Yeah, people really lied to me saying that I know I missed out. It was fun.
I love high school.
But I mean, I don't love it.
But
don't
I
get me
love
wrong.
also
It was
college life.
One
Like,
of my most traumatic times. People were making fun of me. They were bullying me because it was my first 2 years in America.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
And in those 2 years, I went to 2 different schools.
Yeah.
So I never really settled and like had like, oh, these are my
I see what you mean.
friends.
It makes
know?
a difference when you are in the same high
Yeah,
school.
for like 4 years.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
would be nice.
True.
but-
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
All right, what were you gonna say? You wanted it to say something.
Oh. You were talking about networking. So I have a friend, a very old friend that I don't talk to and I do not consider a friend. I don't know. They opened a business, a charity, something. I don't know what's going on. And I got an invitation. I always get invitation to things that happen in Houston. So I wasn't skeptical.
Spectacle.
I wasn't suspicious. Okay.
Okay,
I'm
whatever.
going to use an easier word.
Yeah.
So we don't confuse each other.
Okay, what happened?
I did a little bit of investigation and thank God I didn't go. God loves me. When I say God loves me, I truly mean it.
He really does.
Because I really RSVP'd and I was going to go.
What happened?
I'll tell you later, but it's for somebody that I've talked to you about.
Oh, okay, don't tell me like what
it
you
was
don't
the
want to tell
invitation
me.
from them, you know?
Okay, what happened that made you don't want to go? You want to share? Or
Because
you
I don't
can't?
want to see them. Like, I don't want to deal with them.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And the event is hosted kind of by them. So why would I go? Why would I support somebody that I don't even want to see? Like, I wouldn't.
So they're sneaky. They invited you without telling you.
Yes. But
That's shady.
baby girl, it's 2024. Like, God and me together is impossible to fool me. Like, impossible.
That's an obsession. Why would you?
Because I found out after. So God helped me before. You know what I
Yes.
mean? God was like, I'm going to do my shit and you ain't going. And I didn't go. And I was so busy and booked and I didn't even think about it. And then 2-3 days after, I figured it out and I was like, ooh, so happy I missed it.
That's one of the things that you miss, and
And you're like, thank God.
it's a blessing.
Yeah. I plan and God plan.
How do you say it in Arabic? أنا أريد وأنت تريد والله
والله
يفعل ما يريد.
Just be a good human and God will give back, I swear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, it literally made my
Can't
week.
wait to know what it is.
Yeah, I will tell you in details.
All right, let's finish this quickly because I will die.
I won't forget. I won't forget.
Okay, I
It
will
made
not
me
forget
happy
because I want to know. Okay, your turn. Question.
My turn.
Question.
Let me pull up those good ass questions.
Okay, I sing all the time, but today my brain is
No,
just
you've been
like
singing.
literally singing.
No, literally, she was singing the whole time, and she
Even
sings
at work.
good. You really
Thank
sing
you.
good.
Thank you.
Like you should do something. But I want to tell you to do something that you don't want to do. So just do something.
No, I would love to, but I feel like it's never been like a thing for my family to like, nobody was like, I'm the most artsy person in the family. Everybody's like business oriented.
That's good. Me
You
too.
know that?
Me
Yeah,
too.
I'm the only artsy one.
Like my sister has nothing to do with this. My brother has absolutely nothing. Like there is nobody in my, like not even, I don't even know any family member that likes art or do art or participated in art. Not my mom's side, neither my dad's, like nobody. Or maybe I just don't know they exist. Or they
Maybe.
don't know that they exist.
Maybe either that they're confused or you don't know.
Yeah.
Because you had to be on someone, right? But I'm gonna take that back because I feel like nobody wants to do art for a living. I want to because they don't take it seriously. But my sister, my older sister, oh my God, beautiful voice. The most beautiful voice in the entire family. And she paints beautifully. My dad has beautiful voice too, like really nice.
Wow.
I would wake up
So
to
it
my
runs
dad
in the
singing.
family.
Yeah.
It's genetic.
My mom has really good voice too, but she can never know the lyrics to the songs. So
I
it's
can relate.
useless.
I can relate.
Yes, it's fucking useless.
If I don't make a story and a movie behind the lyrics, I will never remember the lyrics. Like
What
it needs
is
to
it?
make sense for
it's
me.
not hard. There's a music with it, so it should remind you even faster.
For me, it's all blah la 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 blah la.
You know, my sister used to bring like dumbuk, which like it's tabla.
Yeah,
How do you say it in English?
drum.
A drum, and she would like. I wouldn't know how to memorize things like history and stuff
So
like
she
that.
would play the rhythm.
She would make a rhythm and make it a song for me to remember.
That's so
Next
good.
day I get 100 out of 100 because I
Oh,
remember her
wow.
songs and I start writing.
That's a good way. So you know
The
that
best
you
way.
memorize things like
Yeah.
this. I'm a very visual person.
I'm visual
yeah.
and I have to have science things I was good at.
Yeah.
But history and geography, I
Ooh,
sucked
that's
at
my
those.
like
I love
A
history,
plus
but
kind of stuff. Geography, history. Ooh,
You
throw me
memorize.
there. I love it.
you
Yeah.
memorize.
Yeah.
My brain is like science thingies.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes. Yes, yes,
Who
yes.
or what has had the biggest influence on the person you have become today in the past 5 years? I have to keep saying that.
Who or what?
Yeah, like something. You don't understand. You understand the question. I don't have to repeat
I
it.
feel like there wasn't a person. Really.
Shameful on humanity.
Like in a good way? Yeah, there is.
Okay.
Like I feel like
How about a thing that has influenced you?
I'm gonna say the same thing. I feel like
The events that happened?
Palestine, yeah.
Yeah?
Like complete shift. And I feel like it just brought back that little version of me when I was little.
Okay.
I was always very vocal and I always knew things about politics ever since I was very young.
Yeah.
And I always didn't like the settlement of the American army in Iraq, and they
Yeah,
would
yeah.
always give like candy and gifts to kids, and I would not take it.
Okay, so
and
you've been a nationalist.
very
Okay,
big
I
at
see.
a very young age.
Okay.
So I feel like for the longest amount of time, being a new person in a country that I don't feel like I belong to so much, I was quiet. Just to like live the life,
I see.
right? Just to let the days pass here
And
for however
understanding-
long I'm
yeah.
gonna be here.
Yeah.
But then the Palestine events happens, and I'm like, no, I am that little girl,
And
that
you belong here, and your roots can be here, there, and everywhere, and you need to be proud about who you are here, there, everywhere, and be
Yeah,
loud about it here, there, and everywhere.
Yes, but to me, to be honest, that's how I feel. Don't take it the wrong way. I feel like I only belong to
Yeah, me too.
my Arab world. I love the opportunity here, and I am in a safe place. I'm very grateful for it. not gonna be ungrateful, to be honest, but I dimmed my light a little bit to blend with a culture that I don't feel like I belong to so much. So I'm just going back to being the little girl that I am, and I love being vocal. I love speaking about my people and the right that they need to live their life and be like anybody who is normal in this world, just having their peace. And I would stand for my people and for everybody else that is oppressed. So that's one thing that really affected me. And I feel like everybody that I watched and I'm still watching, covering those events are influencing me a little bit in the best way possible.
Yeah.
I
was deep into it last year. It was very unhealthy to me, honestly. And it did change a lot. But the change that happened, I feel like it's a healthy change. Like, I really did look up to some people. But I feel like the change that happened made everybody a lot more human to me, Nobody needs to be idolized. Nobody needs to be loved than any other human being. And we're all equal. And it just changed my perspective on how my people are viewed. Because I see it differently now and I understand it way more as an adult and somebody who has had more knowledge about politics and how things go. And I used to be a lot more ignorant. So, of course, when you get new knowledge, some of your perspective on life changes. Yeah. It's definitely a thing. So
for the best way possible too.
It did influence me a little bit. So I get that. It's a bit.
I see it. It's both of
pretty
us.
big.
And
Yes.
My family, your family too. Because I really never thought that I was gonna be very strict and putting the boundaries that I'm putting right now with everything that I have to do to stand up for what I believe in. Right.
I feel like I was a lot more westernized before last year. You know what I mean?
I see what you mean.
I was a little bit more Western washed.
To me, I was like staying quiet to survive. It was a survival mode.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, I just, it was like a bubble. I got rid of it.
Yeah.
And it feels beautiful. It feels really, really beautiful. I'm like, anywhere that I go, if I don't want to drink something because I feel like it doesn't, I'm going to say no, thank you. And very respectfully remind them that this thing is not good because of this, and this. And if they take it, they take it. If they don't, then I leave.
Like no peer pressure no
at
more.
All,
like with the older you get, you're like, there is no peer pressure for me to do anything that does not align with me and what I want to do this hour.
Literally.
It's a beautiful thing.
Literally. And you discover things about yourself that, yes, I knew that I was disciplined because there were a lot of things in my life that proved it to me.
Yeah.
Whether it's my career or other things that I was
School is very disciplined.
Yes, it disciplined me. And it was like literally architecture school is like, it's like army.
Yeah.
You go there and it disciplines you and it teaches you and you know how much you love that thing. But I feel like with the past year events, I even know more and more how disciplined I am because there were so many different opportunities for me to break what I had believed in, but I didn't, and I stick to it. And I feel like that was very powerful.
Yeah.
Whether and my family and you too, and like everybody around me, I am very selective with everything that I consume and the people that are in my life.
Yeah. I mean, the thing that influenced me the most is the media and what I see on my phone, and the world is just becoming crazier. So I'm just being more confirmed. And this, like the fast shift that we have noticed in the past 5 years, have made me personally to slow down. Before I was rushing with it, I feel like I was rushing to get on things. Now I'm like, I'm chilling. I'm living my best life every day. I don't care. I'm gonna live it. and it's going to be only getting better from now on. I just need to relax and keep going and chill. Keep chilling. For real. That's my motto. Like, chill. Do what you need to do. Do it happily, chillingly.
Happily, chillingly. I love that. Oh, Lord.
I think I don't want to ask any more questions. I want to talk about things that are going on before we end the episode. Or do you want more questions? You're enjoying the questions?
Yes.
But you're getting sleepier. So how are you going to reflect back?
Coco is snoring in my ears. So it's making me really
on a winter
sleepy.
night. Yeah.
Yes. And it's dark outside. So what do you want me to do? My eyes are shutting down, but my ears are working.
I'll wake you up by changing and shifting away from deep dive into our brains.
Okay.
Did you see the Jaguar rebrand?
Ugly.
Thank you.
Ugly.
So I just noticed today, because it was all over my algorithm for some reason. I don't even search cars. They're not even in my feed. But I guess it's something that people want to talk about. Because how is a luxury brand going to go from that to like...
JJ.
Yeah, like what happened?
Ugly, very
Did you
ugly.
see their ad?
No, I didn't.
So the ad is just them saying that we support trans. There is no car in the ad. It's just fashion. It looked like an ad for fashion and beauty. It did not look like it's a car ad because there was 0 cars in the advertisement.
But that's a way of marketing.
Yeah, but
it's a weird way, but that's a way.
I know.
I guess that's why they went trending.
Yeah, it's not an easy thing to market things nowadays. Yeah. This thing has been studied for like at least 3-4 years. You know what I mean? They studied how to market themselves. Yeah. But I feel like, would it make people want to buy Jaguars? Because like I don't really see Jaguars in the street.
Yeah, but it's a luxury car. You don't see Maseratis everywhere.
I see a lot more Maseratis. Are you kidding me?
I see Jaguars a lot.
I don't. Maybe I need to open my eyes and see more. Cause
I do.
Yeah.
And there's a car dealer here for, like...
I think they said, like, numbers wise, their sales have decreased since 2016 by 30+%.
Damn, that's a lot.
That's a lot. So that's why they're doing
car, though. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. I love Jaguar.
Especially the classic old ones.
Yes. Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
White and then red interior. Beautiful. Yeah.
Old classic Jaguars are beautiful.
Yes. It's really nice. I love it. But I guess the logo is also more costly to customize that.
Oh, of course.
So the ones that they made is very basic.
Yeah.
That's going to save them a ton shit of money.
Yeah.
That's why. And Kia, the one that they did, that's a long time ago, but it's also ugly. I don't know why they rebrand. They literally know your car without needing to read. They look at the logo and they know what it is for Jaguar.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
You have it as simple as a Jaguar. Like, that's it. That's all you need.
They took the Jaguar out. I'm like,
so
how
ugly.
is that? Is that an upgrade? Like, you don't need to go minimal. Like, why? It did upset me a little bit.
It's going to drop their sales too.
It's already decreasing. Like there is they worked with a firm that has tried to help some brand. I don't really remember the names and I don't want to bring them up, but they also decreased in sales after they hired this firm. So learn from other businesses. You know what I mean? Like, this firm is not really helping. Plus, it's not even cheap. It's really expensive to hire marketing. Like, I'm sure that they dropped some millions, And I don't know how it's going to be, but look it up if you have not seen it. Jaguar rebranding, it's going to pop up right away and you're going to understand my opinion. But I feel like we're over this, we are a woke brand. We're over it. We're all woke. Like, that woke mentality that I have to advertise transgender and I don't know, things into ads. I'm like, move on, relax. You know what I mean? Like, why is it something that you have to put in my face 24/7? I think it was cool like 3-4 years ago. Now it's like, okay, we're all woke. We don't care. You can be whoever you want.
Yes, but I feel like it's
Don't rub it in our
they do it
faces.
controversially
Yeah, I
to bring it up again.
they brought it up. We're talking about it.
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
it, but like,
So it's working. That's
it's
what
a
I'm saying.
critique. Yeah,
It's working.
yeah, yeah.
Because people are like, you were the first one said, why didn't you do it 3-4 years ago? It would have been crazy. But everybody was doing it at that
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
So you wait until it settles and it's chill, and then you bring it back, and you become the person that brought it back. And
True.
now it's a lot much, because it is trending.
Yeah.
As soon as I put I have not even spelled the full thing.
I'm telling
it
you.
says Jaguar new logo. First thing.
My algorithm was it, and I'm not even up to like cars, but I am interested in what's going on in the
Yeah.
world, so the algorithm knows.
Yeah.
And you are right, it's definitely marketing, and I hope it works and brings them some money, because it's
Yeah.
good to be on the news, but is it really gonna pay back, you know?
I don't think so.
Only future will tell.
I don't think so, because I'm one of the people. If the Jaguar is not there running,
Yeah,
I don't want that car.
technically.
Yes. It's the most beautiful thing in the car, to be honest. And the
Especially
interior.
in 2024, people are appreciating classic old styles.
Vintage,
like,
yeah.
we are appreciating classic, old looking type of things. That's what's going on. So don't use any minimal things. We're over it. I'm done seeing it.
Have some taste, please.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
so tired of y'all putting
Design.
white things all over the place. And it's just no spices, no nothing.
I agree.
And I mean that.
Yep. Yep.
Do you have other news you want to wake me up to?
I do, but I feel like, should I keep it for next time? Or should I just bring it up?
It's up to you, baby girl, since I'm taking a nap.
I think we'll end it here. I'll talk to you guys about it next time if I remember, and if it's still important to bring it up.
Okay, I'll go take a nap with Coco.
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Come back next week for another episode.
Love you.